right, I'm in a hopefully the audio is good enough. I'm in a Bobcat T550. This is a track machine. I have a 1 yard snow bucket and we are stacking snow. Gonna kind of, hopefully you can get a view. I'm definitely gonna get snow on the window. It's powdery. We had a blizzard, about 20 mile an hour or 25 mile an hour winds. There's definitely drifting on the other side. We are stacking this because there's a dump hole in this parking ramp deck and it's clogged up, but let's rev her up and let's move some snow. I'm running an ISO, which my right hand actually controls the bucket and my left hand is controlling movement of the skid loader. I prefer this. I feel like at least I can, we're getting lots of bouncy, but I feel like I can move better and faster. While moving snow this way. So my partner over here, he was pushing snow with a pusher, so he really couldn't stack it as high as me, but I'll just chew into this pile and then I want to return my bucket to low level as fast as I can. This will be a lot of pictures. If you ever see a picture of a skid loader turned over on its back, it's because they got too much heavy snow or an attachment up above. You definitely can bring it up to full attachment, but you don't want to back up real fast. You want to get your bucket back down and then you can back up fast. Good operator is going to be able to do it in a fluid-like movement, even better than me. It's been a while. We have not got any snow in the December, the whole month, and this is then we had a blizzard, and this is the second snowfall that's been plowable of the year. 2020, of course, and of course it comes the day before Christmas Eve. It's actually probably Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve to y'all. Like I said, my window's gonna get fogged up or dusted up with a lot of snow dust here. It's powdery. It's not wet and sticky. If it's wet and sticky, it stacks a little bit better. Even chunks of ice. If it's frozen snow that you're restacking, you can get a big scoop and flick. You can kind of flick. Even though this skiddy doesn't, the hydraulics aren't as responsive as I'd like to flick hard. And I do have my vents just pointed towards my window because I got my heat going full blast at that. I got my bottom vent, my one bottom vent is pointed that way. I got my back vents. Well, I got this one open. We'll close that, get more heat. My back window is not the problem when I'm stacking like this. And I really want to get into the ground so I'm not making a snow ramp and tipping myself backwards. And that's kind of the basics. I know it's really shaky. I'm trying to do this as fast as we can. We're trying to get out and have Christmas with the family, so that's what we're doing. This will be my first Plow Fast video of 2020. I didn't take one the last time out. I was in a truck. Actually, we had an event and then we had a cleanup. The cleanup wasn't that bad. At some places I didn't even end up plowing on the cleanup. But not going to worry about the outside of the pile. My guys with the pusher should be able to tighten it up a little bit. See this pile, like this end, not really going to push it. I'm just going to grab buckets of snow until I get a decent amount with a good angle. And then I'm going to come into the pile, so I'm going to be moving snow. You can kind of hear the hydraulics as the motor slows down when you grab a really good scoop of snow. This stuff isn't too heavy. You get heavy snow and it won't lift, and you actually got to back up to lift and throw snow into the pile. But just piling snow It's been a heck of a year with COVID and everything. Honestly, guys that have monthly contracts, I feel like they've probably been doing really good. Plow ones maybe south 3 or 4 times. So we have had some dustings of snow, but they're making their money this year, I would assume. I don't know, I see a lot of guys complaining about national chains, which is just national property managers that want to, it's kind of a race to the bottom on a lot of these large stores, and they're the only ones doing really business right now. So I mean, it might be hurting for monthly and other plow contracts per time. And I mean, how are you going to plow for all these restaurants that are closing and stuff? But this is obviously a retail mall, so they are open tomorrow, and we'll see how much we got to get cleared out. But I'm just pushing into the pile, stacking up, going all the way, arms, well, not even fully extended, but then I'm coming back down as soon as I can, because I do not want to tip tonight. That would be see my other hand? Oh, that's this hand. Look at this stick. It's actually in reverse because it's on the camera. But I'm coming in, and as I hit the pile, I'm pulling back to go up. Push, get to the top of the pile, flick. Still going to keep it pointed a little bit because I got snow in the bucket, and then I'm going to turn, come around. I mean, it is sloppy at the bottom there, but I'll be able to easily clean that up in a couple good hits. I'm going to grab some of this pile, bring it over to this side. The other guys are running pushers on wheel machines. Wheel machines with snow tires are ideal for this cage plows. Articulating plows are going to be faster. Snow buckets are actually decent. I was back dragging all the edges of this parking ramp because it's easier to back drag with a bucket than it is with a plow, with like a pusher box. I guess these are pusher plows because they're not fixed, or they're fixed, they're not articulating. We do have one articulating plow. I think the other guy that's nearby is using that one, but it's all right. You see, I move my attachments as I'm rolling, and I mean, you really can do that with other machines, but with this snow and a track machine, you almost got to turn, stop moving, and then you can get into the snow. And like, if I back up, I'm going to back up, turn, and I'm going to go forward. So I'm not going to try to turn as I'm moving as much, because it's just not going to have a lot of traction for me by doing that. Lower my bucket again. Take the slop on the edge. It's all about getting comfortable in the machine. I know there are definitely guys that come out, they say they've operated before, and they've operated very little or don't, but you don't get experience without doing it. So if somebody's going to put you in a machine, I'm glad to get out tips. I have some plowing tips, some truck videos, truck machine. I got all kinds of videos of plowing, and a lot of them are patterned a lot. This is just a quick little one on snow stacking. Hopefully you gain some on that. If you got questions or comments, whatever, leave it there in the comments. I usually try to reply for questions and stuff. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Stay safe out there.